last time these boys will be playing here at Scott Carpenter Park in their home. So we really want to bring the energy and show them how much we love this season, we love this summer, and how much we appreciate them. Now, prove that you care by giving a big round of applause for your Boulder 64's! Woo! You better play for the if this world were mine, someone who said I've been raised high. If it was mine, so you can make a move to buy. If it was mine, so you can make it fun and die. You should do some saying, right? If it's strictly with the vibe. Ba, 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 ba. Hey, someone who said I've been raised high. If it was mine, so you can make a move to buy. If it was mine, so you can make it fun and die. You should do some saying, right? If it's strictly with
All right, hello everyone, and welcome back into our coverage on the Front Range Baseball Network live on YouTube. My name is Alex Becker on the play-by-play as we are just about set for Game 2 of the doubleheader. Nick Willems gets the start on the mound for the 64's. Xavier Farnham back behind the plate. Logan Carney at first. Charlie Langford playing second. At third is Ethan Fillinger. Bryce Robinette is the shortstop. And left field is Zeke Bodie. Playing center is Adam Mosier. And in right field is Mason Griffin. Look at the starting lineup. Starting lineup for the Spradley Collegians. Leading off the DH is Jerry Sanchez. Hitting second is Kyle Miller, the shortstop. Kyle Cordo hits third, the center fielder. JJ Cardinal, the cleanup man, playing first. Bryant Armijo Martin will hit fifth, playing third base. Willie Wilson hits sixth, playing second base. Donovan Robinson in the seventh spot, playing right field. Carson Willard is the catcher in game two, hitting eighth. And Gabe Wren will hit ninth in left field. So us all set for first pitch. So Jerry Sanchez. Sanchez, the DH, once again. He's in the leadoff spot here in game two. He hit in the two-hole in the first game. He'll face the 6'8" Nick Willems out of MSU Denver. Went to Evergreen High School, did Nick? As he gets a called strike there on Sanchez. And 12-0 the score in game one. 64 shutout. Spradley got a combined no-hitter. Jensen Planansky threw the first four. Cale Hamrick came from shortstop and pitched the fifth inning. So two-hit batsmen in the game by 64's pitchers, but no hits allowed. So see if Nick Willems can keep this thing rolling on the bump here in game two. Farnham, the catcher, directing the outfielder, told Mason Griffin move more towards the right center field gap. And Sanchez fouls that one off. Still two strikes on him. I believe 1-2. Might be 2-2. And Sanchez hits that one in the air. Playable left side. Robinette will make the catch. One out.
Robin at shortstop makes the catch for the first out.
So one down as Robinette handles the easy pop fly. And that will bring to the plate Kyle Miller, Spradley's shortstop. Miller in the leadoff spot. So those two flip-flop, the top two hitters for Spradley. Switch spots in the lineup as Willems went off speed on the first pitch, missed for a ball. The Boulder with the win in game one. They are now 24-9 on the summer. Spradley 19-14 with the loss. But once again, the seeding for the playoffs on Saturday has already been set. Fort Collins Foxes will be the 1 seed, and they will face Spradley, the 4 seed, at 6:05 p.m. Saturday night at City Park in Fort Collins. And then Boulder 64's, they'll be the 2 seed, and they will face the 3 seed, the Western Nebraska Pioneers, Saturday afternoon at 2:05 p.m. Winners playing the championship game Sunday at 4:05. And Miller fouls that one back now. Couple strikes on him. Now 1-2. Cordo is the on-deck hitter. Willems is 1-2. That slipped out of the hand. Missed high and in. Oh, 2-2 count on Miller. Willems kicks and fires. That one's into right field. Mason Griffin will have to play it on a hop. 1-out single there for Kyle Miller. So after being no hit in game one, Spradley able to get a hit here in the top of the first. Kyle Miller dumps a single into right, so that brings up Kyle Cordo. First pitch to Cordo is outside, ball one. And Farnham back behind the plate, hoping to catch every inning today of this doubleheader. It was a quick 5 innings for him behind the dish in game one. The 1-0 outside on Cordo. Cordo hits it hard to center field, starting in and then having to make a leap, and it catches Adam Mosier. So Cordo hit it hard, but Mosier read it well, and now there's 2 away. That was hit so hard. Mosier started in and then realized he had to go a step back, and then even leapt up, climbed the ladder a little bit to make the catch. JJ Cardinal can't check his swing there, offered at it, and now there's 1 strike. Got tied up there, did JJ. And Cardinal will foul that one off. He's behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. And Farnham said he was in the portal in game one. He is committed to Southern Illinois. So spent last year at San Diego State. He'll be at Southern Illinois next year. Big congrats to Xavier for his commitment on the new school. That is high for ball one. Throw back down to first, and Carney makes a snag to allow that from not going down the right field line. Get athletic, Logan Carney. Oh, Willems ahead 1-2 on JJ Cardinal. That is high and in. Payoff pitch coming up. JJ at CSU Pueblo. He was previously at Lamar CC before CSU Pueblo. 2-2 from Willems, fouled straight back. Deuce is wild. We'll do it again at 2-2. Miller had a 1-out single to right. He is still at first. That one fouled off again. Good at bat going from JJ Cardinal. Fighting off some pitches from Willems. The big righty comes set. Checks first. And Willems' pitch fouled off again there by JJ Cardinal. Ton of foul balls. Cardinal at 5'11", 225. A lot of pop in the bat. Righty shakes off Farnham. Now Willems gets a sign. Here's the 2-2 swing and a miss, strike three. Willems gets the punch out. Miller left stranded at first. We'll head to the bottom half. No score at Scott Carpenter Park.
Reminder, you must be over the age of 21 to consume alcohol or alcohol-free fuels. Next up is number 11, Xavier Farnham.
Back here, bottom of the first inning at Scott Carpenter Park. Scoreless top of the first, thrown by Nick Willems. And Xavier Farnham back in the leadoff spot. You know, catchers typically don't hit leadoff, but Farnham hitting in that spot in both games. This one high in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Kyle Cordo, and he'll call off the shortstop Kyle Miller. And Cordo makes the catch for the first out.
13, Zeke Brody.
So one pitch, one out for the right-handed pitcher, Braden Walters, number 32. Now Walters out of Canyon City gets the start, and now he'll face Zeke Bodie. So very similar lineup as to the first game. Charlie Langford will hit the 9th spot instead of Cale Hamrick, and that really is the only change from game one. That is the only difference. A 1-0 to Bodie's well up and in from Walters as Bodie squared around a bunt, and then pitch was coming right at him. Some chin music. 2-0 count on the left fielder. Went to Prospect Ridge Academy for high school. CCU in a few weeks to start his college career. This is the 2-0. That's it to left field for a base hit. Bodie's got good speed. See if he tries to turn it into two. He will. Throw there is too high. And Zeke Bodie with the 1-out double. And then, almost got too far off. Saw the throw was going high and then took a couple steps towards third. But nice job by J.J. Cardinal to back it up. Oh, nice double down the left field line by Zeke Bodie. Kind of really a hustle double. Just thinking two out of the box, and he got there. Bryce Robinette, the shortstop, will now hit. Just inside from Walters. Ball one. And our umpires for this doubleheader, Dan Muth and Scott Summerfield. Summerfield now in the field, and Dan Muth behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Walter sets. He'll check Bodie at second. Bodie was stealing third as the pitch is fouled away by Robinette out of play. 1-1, and Bodie will have to head back to second. The last regular season game for the Spradley Collegians, and according to our grid here, 64's will be up in Fort Collins tomorrow night to take on the Foxes. And that'll be their final regular season game before the playoffs on Saturday. Robinette fouls that one again out of play. 1-2 count. Now set for 6:05 p.m. tomorrow night at City Park. 64's and Foxes will go at it, unless they decide to not play that one. Robinette, another foul ball on a pitch Bodie was stealing on. Robinette down the left field line. It's going to stay fair. Bodie around third. He'll score easily, and Robinette will shut it down with a single.
And first base with ease.
So Robinette drives in Bodie on a ball that was hitting a similar area to the one Zeke hit. Now Robinette makes it 1-0.
Welcome up number 18, Logan Carney.
And here's Big Country, Logan Carney, the cleanup hitter, first baseman for the 64's. Pitch just missed there from Walters, ball one. Now Logan's staying with a host family this summer. They were recognized in between games. Him and Joey Parrish, both from Phoenix College. Pitch is high. Robinette taking off for second. He'll get there safely. 2-0 count on Logan Carney. If he gets the pitch that he wants, should be able to drive it. Carney doesn't miss his pitch very often. The Walters sets. Now the pitch. Ooh, Carney took a big swing at it. I think Walters took something off. A slider. 2-1 now. But that was cool in between games, getting to see the host families get recognized on the field. That is down and away on Carney. 3-1. Base open at first. On deck is Adam Mosier. So far in the inning, a fly ball to center and then a double and a single. Carney hits it hard towards second, takes a crazy hop, and then, oh no, hits Willie Wilson in the face. Coming home is Bodie or Robinette, and they get him at the plate. They say they got the tag, and Robinette shakes his head like, no, they did not tag me. Called out at the plate, and now they'll check on Willie Wilson at second. It took a nasty hop, that last hop, and came up and got him. in around the forehead, it looks like. That looked nasty. Good thing is, though, he's already back up on his feet and seems to be okay. That's scary. It was a hard hit ball in the first place by Carney and then took a crazy hop at the very end. And Wilson was preparing to backhand the baseball.
Everyone, please put your hands together for number 6, Willie Wilson. Bad hit to the hand. Look at him. On his feet, shaking it off. Yeah, oh wow.
So Wilson is going to rub some dirt on it and stay in the game. Now, that looked nasty. I thought for sure it was.
Regular Boulder 64's. Welcome up, number 24, Adam Moser.
Oh, credit to Wilson for hanging tough and staying in this ball game. And a great throw to the plate as well to get Bryce Robinette. And Gage Martinez putting the tag down on Robinette. So we've got 2 outs. Logan Carney is at first, and the hitter is Adam Mosier. Strike 1 on Mosier. Robinette tried to slide around the tag at home, but that's actually Carson Willard behind the plate putting the tag on Robinette. Walters, 0-1 misses down and away. So count is now 1-1. Outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Walters, down and away. Logan Carney will steal second without a throw.
Big country Logan Carney on second.
Second stolen base in the inning for the 64's. Robinette stole second. Now Carney. 3-1 on Adam Mosier. Pitch not close from Walters. Ball 4. There will be 2 on base for Boulder.
On first base. Bring it up. Our 10 out of 10, Mason Griffin.
So on first and second for the right fielder, Mason Griffin. Griffin a chance to do damage with 2 outs, as he'll take just below the knees for ball 1. So a lot of the families for the players showing up. Remember, the final home games of the summer for Boulder. Saw the Langfords in attendance today. Got some family members for Mason here as well. Trying to put on a good performance for the fans, as Griffin will fan on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Logan Carney on second. He hit the hard ground ball to second that came up on Willie Wilson, hit him in the face. Stayed in the game, and they threw out Bryce Robinette at the plate. Been an interesting inning so far. Bodie had the 1-out double, and he scored on the base hit by Robinette. 2-1 on Griffin. J.J. Cardinal, the first baseman, playing well behind Adam Mosier, the runner, at first. Outfield very deep as they were in game 1. And Griffin fouls that one off. He had a big game in game 1. Went 2 for 3 to Griffin. Single and a double. So all even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the right fielder. He was the DH in game 1. So him and Jack Gardner flip-flopping in the field. That is high on Mason Griffin. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So decisive 3-2 pitch. Runners will be moving. Coach Wakefield at third is saying make sure he goes home. With Nick Willems pitching here in game 2, CJ Pino is coaching first. And Griffin takes a big swing, fouls it off towards the Spradley dugout. Runners off with the pitch, another 3-2. Walters trying to keep it in the strike zone. And it's outside on Mason Griffin. Ball 4 to load the bases.
Mason takes first base, making the bases loaded. Welcome up, number 29, Ethan Fillinger.
So back-to-back walks has 3 ducks on the pond for Ethan Fillinger, the third baseman. Walters now will work from the full windup. The righty winds and fires Fillinger towards short. Kyle Miller gloves it, and his throw to first is safe as J.J. Cardinal's foot came off the bag at first. So 2 runs will score Carney and Mosier. 3-0 the score as Cardinal could not keep his right foot on the bag. A throw from Kyle Miller that took him up the line towards the outfield.
Hit by Fillinger. Keeping him on first. Bringing up 0, the hero, Jack Gardner.
The field umpire has the angle on that one, and he was all over it. It was Scott Summerfield. So 3 runs for the 64's. Be scored as a throwing error for Miller. Yeah, Griffin on second, Fillinger on first, outside on Gardner. 1 ball, 1 strike on the DH. Gardner, a long 2-run home run in game 1. And Gardner in the 8th spot. Charlie Lankford waiting on deck. A 1 or inside there on Jack Gardner. 2 balls and 1 strike. And not too deep of a roster tonight for the 64's. A lot of guys not here. A lot of the regulars not here. Guys like CJ Trask, Jackson Bryant. That's the 2nd strike on Gardner. Deuce is wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down in the bottom of the 1st. Walter sets. Checks Griffin at second. And this one goes behind Gardner. Got a piece of his jersey. So hit batsman loads the bases for Lankford.
Linked up and ready to swing. It's number 15, Charlie Lankford. I can't move on.
Charlie Lankford with the bases full and 2 outs. Gets his first at bat today. Did not play in game 1. Second baseman in game 2. Two walks and a hit batter so far in this first inning. Lankford dumps it in the right field. It's going to get down for a hit. Griffin scores. Fillinger around third, and he will score. Going first to third is Gardner, and Charlie Lankford drives in 2.
And 2, count it, 2 RBI.
Makes it 5-0. Lankford gets it done with 2 outs. Just dumped it in the shallow right.
Your catcher for 2 games in a row, Nader Farnham.
Of course, 2 outs, everyone going on contact. Fillinger got off to a great jump from second. He scored easily. And then Gardner going first to third on the base hit. 64's have bat around in the first inning. So Farnham started the inning out with a fly ball to center field. Get a second at bat of the first. See if Langford takes off for second. There he does. Farnham hits it in the air. There's 2 outs, so runners will keep moving. Kyle Miller makes the catch at shortstop. And we will move to the second. 5 runs for the 64's here in the bottom half of the first inning. A lot of damage done with 2 outs. All right, second inning when we come back.
That closes out the first inning. Remember, folks, this is a doubleheader, therefore 7 innings per game. The first game is already done, which means this game is only 7 innings. Give me a second, give me a minute. I'm feeling the feeling. Yes, but I need some business of mine. I'm talking about me. I give a free. I'm going back, going back. It ain't a one shot. Can't lie you my God. Know you got more than enough. Somebody is so easy. It's so easy. I'm gonna replace you with a different smile. They can't survive. How many I'm talking to? Ain't nobody that to be. Ain't nobody long as me. For free, my mama the best like radio. Like 80 stuff. Yeah, it's just to me. Remind me with that is free. It's not the best. It's better than natural as not. I talk this good loud. I'm done. Right out the one. Right out the one. Coming back, we so candy. Coming back, nice like candy. Coming back, we think kids. I'm organic with my right sleeves. I'm jumping like red sleeves. I'm warning like such thieves. So daring like such me. All day to the side. All day to the side. I just hold mine. I'm one line. This ain't no boy talk. They got a hope for us. And I cried and cried. It was so mine. Keep up the energy. Except for number 3 guys. Right? So you know the story.
At top of the second, 5 runs for the 64's in the bottom of the first, giving Nick Willems some run support on the mound. He'll face 5, 6, 7 for Spradley. Bryant Armijo Martin, the third baseman. Swings through that first offering from Willems, nothing in 1. Foul back. Willems quickly up 2 strikes. Armijo Martin out of Pueblo Centennial High School. Called strike 3. Willems gets the strikeout. Back to back.
Resting Nick Willems, number 12 on the mound with a strikeout.
So 1 gone here in the bottom of the second. Top of the second. Now Willie Wilson. Good to see Wilson staying in the game after he took that one off the head. Pitches inside from Willems, 1-0. That tough kid is Wilson. 2-0. Didn't miss by a whole lot. Willems from the stretch. 2-0 to Wilson. Is hit high and foul behind us. 2-1. Base is empty with 1 out. Nick Willems has back-to-back strikeouts. He got J.J. Cardinal to end the top of the first, and got Armijo Martin to start the second. That one down and away, 3 balls, 1 strike. Now Willems is on. If he's throwing strikes, he is tough to hit, but misses outside there on Wilson. First walk issued by Willems, and a base runner for Spradley. So here's Donovan Robinson, the right fielder. He came in to pitch late in the first game, took over for George Andrews. Robinson in right field in game 2. It's at Trinidad State. Went to Pueblo West for high school, the Cyclones. He'll take outside for ball 1. A cut and a miss there by Robinson. Looks like he got 16 plate appearances in the spring for Trinidad State. Got 4 hits, 6 total bases. So he hit .267 in the spring with an on-base percentage of .313. And he also pitched. The 1-1, cut on and missed by Robinson. Got 2 strikes on him. 1 and 2. Willie Wilson is at first with 1 out. Willems gets a sign, sets. Checks the runner, who takes off for second. Wilson is going to get in there just barely ahead of the throw from Farnham, which was a tad high. Good jump there from Wilson. Runner in scoring position for Spradley with 1 out. 2-2 count on Donovan Robinson. Time at the plate called by Robinson. Willems was taking a while getting a sign from Farnham, so Robinson will ask for time. Reset. Check second. And the pitch just outside. Not a bad location. Makes it a full count, 3-2. Good framing there by Farnham. Trying to present that one to the home plate umpire, Dan Muth. Yeah, 2 strikeouts so far from Willems. Got Cardinal and Armijo Martin back to back. Check swing by Robinson is fouled off towards the Spradley dugout. We'll do it again, 3-2. Yeah, 3-2. Willems bluffs an inside move, keeping Wilson honest at second. Let him know, hey, I haven't forgotten about you. Don't get too far off. Well, Farnham's going to go out and chat. Let's see what he wants to come with on the 3-2. Willems and Farnham, they're close. They got a good relationship. And they don't take themselves too seriously, too, both with a grin on their face. Checks Wilson twice at second. 3-2 to Robinson is low for ball 4. And Willems has his second walk issued here in the top of the second. The 2 on for Carson Willard, catcher for Spradley. He's also at Trinidad State, college teammate of Donovan Robinson. They're for TSJC. Carson Willard out of Aurora went to Grandview High School. And it's a called strike one from Willems. Got enough of the outside edge. We have a borderline pitch that pitchers love when it's called. Willard knows the strike zone very well, being a catcher himself. One peek at second. 0-1 to Willard. Bayou. Strike two. The fastball there from Willems. Willard, the 8-hole hitter. Gabe Wren waits on deck. Oh, 2 outside. So in the second inning, Willems started out with a strikeout of Bryant Armijo Martin. Got him looking. Walked Willie Wilson, who stole second, and then walked Donovan Robinson. This time 2 peeks at second. Willems kicks and fires. Willard off his hands, and it's going to get out of play, foul on the first base side.
And watch the kids run.
The Carson Willard played in 7 games this past spring for Trinidad State. 6 plate appearances, 5 at-bats, got 1 hit, and also walked once. Willard at 5'11", at a catcher's frame. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Willems gets the second out of the top of the second.
Willems, proving he's more than a single lover, personality hire, and tall person with a third strikeout.
So 3 strikeouts for Willems in the game, and that'll bring up Gabe Wren, left fielder for Spradley. Colton Wren, who is not in action today, and then Gabe Wren. And Wren, with an excuse me swing, fouls it off for strike 1. Pitch got in on his hands. So Willems will take it. Gets ahead in the count. The final home game of the season for the 64's. So wrap it up at Scott Carpenter Park for the summer. That one just up and away. A 1 ball, 1 strike on Wren. A 2 on, 2 out. Last hitter in the Spradley lineup at the plate. That is down the right field line, and it goes foul, out of play. 2 strikes on Gabe Wren. The last 3 outs that have been recorded have all been strikeouts. We've got some activity for the Boulder 64's right now in the bullpen. Trying to get eyes on who that is. Strike 3, swinging. And Willems strikes out the side. So last 4 outs, now strikeouts. We'll head to the bottom half of the second. 5-0. 64's leading the Spradley Collegians.
It's raining tacos. Don't need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes.
Ryan normally wears All right, we're back at it here, bottom of the second. Zeke Bodie leads it off for the 64's. They'll take a strike on the outside black. New pitcher is Gage Martinez for the Spradley Collegians. So just going one inning is Braden Walters, allowed the 5 runs. Defense didn't quite help him out, had the throwing error by Kyle Miller, but he just lasts one inning before Gage Martinez takes over. He caught the entire first game. Now on the mound here in game 2. Bodie doubled down the left field line his first time, and then he scored on the single by Robinette, but he goes down swinging. First out in the second as Martinez strikes out the first batter he faces. That brings up Bryce Robinette.
Number 9, Bryce Robinette.
Robinette singled home Bodie, and then he was thrown out trying to advance to the plate on the ball off the bat of Carney that came up and struck Willie Wilson in the face. And then one of I think it was Miller. Couldn't quite tell who it was who threw out Robinette at the plate, but it was a good, strong throw home. Pitch from Gage Martinez outside. A 1-ball, 1-strike on the shortstop, Robinette. Just using the black bat today. We've seen some cool colored bats this summer from Robinette as he lines a single right up the middle.
Beautiful hit by Rockin' Robin, getting once again on first base.
1-out knock from Robinette.
Welcome up, Big Country Logan Carney.
First baseman Logan Carney will dig in. Man on first. Carney couple hits and Gabe one. He hit that line drive single to left and then a home run to left later in the game. That was to make it 11-0. That bat has stayed hot all summer for Logan. Out of Mesa, Arizona, Phoenix College, and then Joey Parrish down there in the valley. Called strike 0-2 on Carney. Thought that one was a little outside. Robinette singled. He's at first with one away. 2-strike pitch to Carney and is fouled off again. Carney, the cleanup hitter. And Mosier waits on deck. 64's in the first game, they scored in all 4 frames, and then they scored 5 in the bottom of the first here in game 2. So they have not got an inning today without scoring. Martinez looking pretty strong. He's got more command than we saw from Walters. A 1-2 throw to first. Back in safely is Bryce Robinette. Middle infielder from Ponderosa High School is Robinette at Azusa Pacific. 1-2 on Carney. Pitch is a called strike 3. Willard didn't handle, but first base occupied, and now there's 2 outs.
Number 24, Adam Moser.
Here's Mosier with 2 down. Walked his first time, and then he came around to score later in the inning. Robinette takes off for second. Carson Willard's throw is going to be just in time to get Bryce Robinette at second. So first inning today where the 64's do not get a run across. 5-0 as we head to the third inning from Scott Carpenter Park, and we could see some changes here defensively for the 64's as Tony Rucco will make his way to the home plate umpire, Dan Mood. So stay posted for that. 5-0, top of the third, coming up. Top of the third. Thanks for watching on the Front Range Baseball Network on YouTube. I'm Alex Becker calling the doubleheader on this Wednesday afternoon in beautiful Boulder, Colorado. Got a pitching change for the 64's. Nick Willems goes 2 innings, strikes out 4, and he'll give way to Jake Barnett. I think he's making his 64's debut of the summer. He's wearing the 14 jersey. That's kind of the floater jersey. Floats around to guys filling in, or maybe if they forgot a jersey, something like that. So Barnett's got the 14 on, and he'll face top the order, Sanchez, Miller, and Cordo. We'll get some info here on Jake Barnett. It is Barnette, the spelling. And ball 4 on Jerry Sanchez. So 4-pitch walk drawn by Sanchez. He will get on base. He will do that. Saw that last Wednesday against the Greeley Grays. Now Kyle Miller, Spradley shortstop, had the first hit of the game, first hit of the day for Spradley, and still to this point their only hit combined in the 2 games was the single by Miller in the first. High for a ball. So Barnett, he's throwing hard, pretty pumped up I'd imagine, but has not gone the strike zone yet. Making the summer debut for a team, probably a lot of adrenaline. That went off the end of the bat and foul. 1-1 on Miller. A right-hander that has good velocity. Willems was rolling. A little surprised they took him out as quick as they did. As Sanchez heads for second, and he got a great jump. He'll get there easily. No throw attempt from Farnham. 2 balls and a strike on Kyle Miller. Shortstop for Spradley. Good pitch there. Called strike 2. Barnett settling in a bit. Had a good crowd here tonight at Scott Carpenter Park as well. A lot of fans on both sides coming out and seeing the final 2 home games as that's hit a long ways to left field, and it's gonna fly out of here for a 2-run home run. Kyle Miller makes it a 5-2 game as he takes Barnett deep. And Miller, he's a big guy. He got his arms extended there, and 2-run home run makes it a 3-run ball game. The first runs of the day for Spradley. They were scoreless through the first 7 innings combined. So Kyle Miller hits a home run. Now Kyle Cordo will step into the box. Hit that line drive right at Adam Mosier in center his first time, where it was a tough read for Mosier. He still made the play. Cordo to right center field. Griffin will make the catch. Mason Griffin makes the play.
Mason Griffin with the catch in right field.
First pitch to J.J. Cardinal is out of the zone for ball 1. It's got to be a good feeling, though, for Barnett. See the first out. The righty sets and swinging strike on J.J. Cardinal. It may have been a slider there from Barnett. Kind of cut down and away. Strike 2. Went back to that same pitch and got a called strike. J.J. Cardinal at CSU Pueblo. From Pueblo as well. High in the air, right side. It's a foul ball. Out of play. There's the 1-2 to Cardinal. Did he go around? He did. And Farnham will tag him out for the second out as Barnett gets his first strikeout since coming in. Two gone. Here's Bryant Armijo Martin. He was caught looking in his first at bat. He's late on the fastball from Barnett. Strike 1. A nasty pitch to get J.J. Cardinal for strike 3. Like, big man did his best to check his swing, but not able to. Fastball's outside. 1-1 on Armijo Martin. Pitch is high and out of play. 2 strikes. Armijo Martin from Pueblo. Down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's called strike 3 as Barnett gets the call there. It looked a little outside. And called strike 3. Great job by Farnham making that look like a called strike 3 as well. So we will head to the home half of the third. 5-2 64's lead the Spradley Collegians. Thanks for watching tonight on the Front Range Baseball Network on YouTube.
Just like a bird, just like a rocket. Not so high, but I need to come down. I'm so low, started like, what's your name? You're like,
Remember, it's like you.
yeah. I just want to take a second, since it's our last game, to shout out our staff here today. Our staff member of the summer is Liv Stroka, under the tent. Next to her is Bartholomew, which we love. Up here we got Alexander Yun Becker. And our director of operations, Cassidy Moore.
Adam Mosier leads off the bottom of the third.
Adam Mosier.
And he will take strike one from Gage Martinez in his second inning. Mosier hits it well to deep center field. That's going to get out of here for a solo home run. Sweet bat flip there from Mosier as well. He knew it right off the bat. And it's 6-2 as Mosier leaves the yard. Yabo. Great swing by Adam.
Our Superman, Adam Mosier, with the home run. Show that same love to number 10, Mason Griffin.
Ball one on Mason Griffin, the right fielder.
So you were the first person to get concessions. You can get whatever you want.
That was a lot like Gardner's home run from game one. Similar area, pretty much straightaway center and way out of here. Both of them knew it once they hit it. Mosier, little bat flip heading up the first baseline. 2-0 on Mason Griffin. Walked and scored back in the first inning. High and tight. Ball four on Griffin. A 4-pitch walk.
Mason gets the first.
So walks in both at bats for Griffin in game two. Brings up third baseman Ethan Fillinger. Called strike one. Martinez starts Fillinger out with a strike on the outside edge. That slider there from Martinez. Tough pitch to hit when it's well located like that. Good lead for Griffin at first. Fillinger to deep left. This one is out of here for a second home run in the inning as Fillinger watches that one. So Fillinger makes it an 8-2 ball game. 2-run blast for the third baseman as he circles the bases. Towering shot from Fillinger.
Uh-oh, it's that time for the hero, Jack Gardner.
Oh, gone from Fillinger, and now Jack Gardner. The Fillinger took that bat up the first base line a little bit, and then he flipped it, so Gardner never saw it. Had to get CJ Pino to get it and throw it back to the dugout. As Gardner swings through the first pitch, 0-1. Solo home run from Mosier, 2-run home run from Fillinger. No outs, still in the third. 64's have hit 4 bombs today in the 2 games combined. Gardner and Carney hit home runs in game one. And then this inning, Mosier and Fillinger going deep. 2 strikes on Gardner, and now 3 strikes as Martinez hits the outside corner.
Keep the energy high from 1-5, Charlie Langford.
Martinez's first pitch is just out of the zone. 1-0 on Langford, who singled. His first time was a 2 RBI single with the bases loaded, and that made it from a 3-0 game to a 5-0 game. 2-0 for Martinez. Langford takes a hack at it, and it's a foul ball on the first base side that will drift out of play.
You cards are very lucky over there.
The 2-1, got 1 out, bottom of the third. 64's have scored 3 here in the bottom of the third. No, it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Langford, the 9-hole. Farnham, leadoff man on deck. Not close on the fastball, 3-1. That was ball 4. That was ball 4, yeah.
Welcome up, number 11, Xavier Farnham.
Third time through now for the 64, Xavier Farnham, looking for his first hit in game 2. Farnham went 1-for-3 in game 1. Langford takes off for second. Pitch skips up there, hits the helmet of Carson Willard, who has to hustle and retrieve the baseball.
Charlie Langford on second.
Oh, that's why you wear a mask. Langford on second, 1-0 on Farnham. And now Charlie Langford was stealing third on the pitch, but Farnham fouls it away.
And watch the kids make their summer allowance.
Got one other game going on right now in the Front Range League between the Foxes and the Prospectors. We'll check in on that. That one up at City Park. Same matchup from last night in a game the Foxes won 9-6 in comeback fashion. 1-1 to Xavier Farnham, down and away. So 5-1, Prospectors leading the Foxes again in the bottom of the third. So they have jumped out to leads last night and tonight, but can they hang on against the strong lineup of the Foxes? We'll see. Farnham hits the 2-1 to deep center field. Cordo back in front of the track. It's going to hang up there for Cordo to make the catch. Tagging and moving to third is Langford.
A tag from Langford to third.
So Farnham missed that one just barely. A couple grains down on the bat.
Welcome
and it's out of here.
13, Zeke Bodie.
See, Bodie can get the run in from third. You got Charlie Langford at third, and Zeke Bodie takes a nice hack at the first one, fouls it right back. Bodie, a good hooper as well. See him in the high school state tournament this past spring for Prospect Ridge. That one gets away from Willard, and Langford is going to jog on home.
Hey, welcome home, Charlie. We missed you. We missed you, Charlie. Welcome home.
9-2 now the score as Langford scores on the wild pitch. I think Carson Willard, that his glove came off trying to stop that one from Martinez. Martinez winds and fires. Bodie fouls it back. 1-2. 64's would move to 25-9 if they can secure this win here in game 2. As Bodie bounces it towards short, Miller will backhand, long throw across the diamond, and he's able to get Bodie by a step and a half. 4 runs here for the 64's, couple home runs in the inning. Adam Mosier goes deep to center, and Ethan Fillinger hits a 2-run home run to left. 4th inning coming up. 64's on top of Spradley, 9-2. Top of 4 is Willie Wilson leads things off and will face Jake Barnett in his 2nd inning. Deep to left. Bodie camped under it. Waiting and makes the grab.
And Bodie takes the grab up in left field for the first out.
High fly ball by Wilson right at Bodie and left. 1 pitch went out for Barnett in the top of the 4th. It was a big league fly ball off the bat of Wilson. Bodie got to a spot and then waited for about 2 more seconds for it to fall out of the sky. That one might have brought rain. There's ball 1 on Donovan Robinson. Walked his first time and a long at bat against Nick Willems. 1-0 from Barnett is a called strike. Great spot. Robinson, the 7-hole hitter. Willard is on deck. Check swing roller back towards Barnett. Fields throws to Carney at first, and there's quickly 2 away. Fields his position well. Popped off the mound like a cat and threw accurately to first. Catcher Carson Willard will dig into the box with 2 outs. Bases are empty. Kyle Miller hit a 2-run home run last inning for Spradley for their only 2 runs of the day. And there's a strike call, a generous strike call against Willard. Pretty liberal strike zone for both umpires today. Sometimes we see it called way too tight, but I think bigger zone is better. 2 strikes now on Willard. Get the kids swinging the bat. Barnett sets. 0-2 here to Willard. And down and away on the off speed. 64's up 9-2 in the top of the fourth. They won game one, 12-0. Shut out Spradley for their 24th win this summer. Willard bounces it towards Charlie Langford at second, fields the big hop, and throws out Willard by plenty. Great inning for Jake Barnett. 1-2-3.
Charlie Langford, number 15, fields it for the third out.
The bottom of the fourth coming up. 64's lead comfortably by 7 runs.
You didn't see that? Oh, I get it. Rockin' Robin's coming up. Everyone get your energy high for Rockin' Robin.
They gave thumbs down. Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth, Alex Becker with you on our play-by-play for the doubleheader. Been a fun one so far. 64's swinging the bats and pitching well. 4 home runs for the offense combined, and the pitching just 2 runs allowed in 9 innings combined. But Bryce Robinette will lead it off here in the bottom of the fourth. 64's got 2 home runs last inning. Mosier and Fillinger both hitting the ball over the fence. Robinette, Carney, and Mosier due up. Joey Parrish throwing in the bullpen for the 64's as well. So Parrish might get the 5th inning. And a new pitcher as well for Spradley. That is J.J. Cardinal taking over on the mound. He goes from first to the pitcher's mound. And Bryant Armijo Martin is the new first baseman. He goes from third to first. So we'll see who the new third baseman is for Spradley. 1-2 on Bryce Robinette. 2 for 2 in the game with a couple singles, both line drives. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Caleb Ortiz is the new third baseman. Cardinal winds and fires, and Robinette fouls it back. The Walters for Spradley went 1 inning, and then next up was Gage Martinez, who threw 2 innings. Cardinal working from the half. Robinette sticks the bat out, tapper towards the left side. Caleb Ortiz will throw out Robinette by about a step over at first. Bryce was hustling up the line, but couldn't quite beat it out. Good play by Ortiz, who just came into the game.
Logan Carney, but all that comes out is number 18, Big Country.
A one away for Logan Carney. Been walking up to the Randy Hauser song all summer, and it's been working for him. Logan got a hot bat from the start of the summer through the end of the summer, and hopefully for the 64's it'll stay hot this weekend. So sudden death on Saturday. 2 wins to win the championship. Be a fun semifinals. There's a drone show too, I heard, after the Saturday night game. After the 6:05 game between the Foxes and Spradley. 3-0 on Logan Carney. A post-game drone show. That should be cool up there at City Park. Cardinals 3-0. Carney swings, cues it off the very end of the bat. Going to be a tough play. Oh! Cardinal tried to go behind his back with it, get fancy, but airmailed it. Like the effort there from JJ Cardinal. That's cool. He'll give Logan an infield single on the tapper on the 3-0 pitch. Just a taparoo there for Carney. Brings up Mosier, a long solo home run his last time. One ball, no strikes on Mosier. Carney on first. And Mosier lines it to left. Another hit for Adam. Logan's going to hold up at second. And Adam Mosier, second hit of the game, third time he's been on base.
Stay loud and proud for your lefty, number 10, Mason Griffin.
So after the ground out by Robinette, infield single by Carney, and then a hard hit single from Adam Mosier. Griffin hits it hard, but right at second, it's going to come up there on the new second baseman. I think that's Higginbotham at second. Yeah, Higginbotham, the new second baseman for Willie Wilson. Took a bad hop there. The hops have not been kind to the second baseman this ball game.
Mason making the bases loaded.
So what should have probably been an inning-ending double play ball, or at least a fielder's choice at the very least, turns into an E4, and the bases are loaded for Fillinger. Fillinger 2-run home run his last time. It's a called strike one. And Fillinger heading to Northern Colorado in a couple weeks. Be a freshman at UNC. Went to Windsor for high school. And quickly 0-2. Cardinal getting ahead of Fillinger. Three ducks on the pond for Ethan. 0-2 count. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Fillinger down the right field line. Will it stay fair? It's going to stay fair. Carney scores. Mosier scores. Heading to third is Mason Griffin, and Fillinger has another big hit.
2 RBI. Ethan Fillinger.
11-2 after Fillinger doubles down the right field line.
Let's keep the ball rolling with hero, Jack Gardner.
Carney and Mosier score on the double. Mason Griffin goes to third. And 64 is not done here in the 4th as Jack Gardner steps into the box. He is 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch in this one. Called strike 1. Top of the zone there from Cardinal. Those are the first 2 runs in the 4th for Boulder, so they lead 11-2. 0-1 to Gardner, and that's low in the dirt. Great job by Willard stopping the ball and keeping Griffin at third. And bottom 4, we're playing 7 innings. It's 10 after 5, so the 64s would need at least another run and obviously hold Spradley in the 5th, but could happen. Foul tipped into the mid of Willard for strike 2. So JJ ahead of Jack Gardner. Cardinal comes set, and Gardner hits it down the right field line. It's going to slice foul, though, off the screen. Warming up for Spradley in the bullpen is that Gage Martinez, number 12, throwing again? He's throwing, but he just came out of the game from the mound. Interesting. A 1-2 to Gardner. Hit towards third. Ortiz stays down on it. He'll throw across. Get the out of Gardner at first as Mason Griffin comes home to score. So 12-2 RBI ground out from Gardner.
Gardner with RBI. Bringing Mason Griffin home. Run them home. Now keep the energy high. Number 15, Charlie Langford.
So Zero the hero does his job with 2 outs. Gets the run in. Langford hits. We'll adjust that score. Yeah, 12-2. Langford a foul ball on the first pitch. So far for him is a single and a walk. The family in attendance today for Charlie. Langford showing up and showing out. 1-1. Fillinger on second. He had an RBI double a couple batters ago. Outside on Langford. Charlie out of Fort Morgan on the Eastern Plains at Colby CC. Got the bleached hair, does Langford. Ooh, cutting a miss there on the high fastball from Cardinal. Tough one to lay off. Looks juicy up in the zone. Two balls, 2 strikes. Cardinal checks Fillinger, goes to the plate, and Langford fouls it away. A souvenir into the parking lot as
If you own that giant van, do not buy a lottery ticket today.
big thud in the parking lot. Got a car. Another 2-2 coming up. Here's the pitch. Misses. 64's scored 12 in the first game. Got 12 runs here again in game 2. And that's ball 4 on Langford. Good at bat from Charlie.
Langford takes the base.
Works the walk.
Welcome up number 11, Xavier Farnham.
So here comes Farnham. He'll take the shin guards off on the on-deck circle and now put his other shin guard on that he wears when he bats. Walking up to Texas by Big X the Plug. I think he changed his walk-up song maybe halfway through the summer. And congrats to Xavier. Southern Illinois will be his next school, his next stop on the baseball journey. Former San Diego State Aztec. Farnham went to Christian High School in California. That one towards deep left and over the head of Wren. Fillinger scores. Langford around third. And Langford will score. Farnham in a second with a 2-run RBI double.
Farnham with a double.
And he celebrates on second. 14-2.
X on number 2.
Now the X-Man coming through with 2 outs. A hard hit ball over Gabe Wren's head in left field. Now Fillinger could jog home from second, and then Langford on his horse. He rounds the bases and makes it a 12-run game.
Welcome up number 13, Zeke Bodie.
JJ Cardinal trying to get out of this 4th inning. Five runs here for the 64's. So they had a 5 spot in the first, scoreless in the second, 4 runs in the third, and then 5 more in the bottom of the 4th. Zeke Bodie takes his turn in the box, left fielder. And a called strike 1. Bodie 1 for 3 in this ball game, a double, a strikeout, and then a ground ball to Miller at short. Bodie is going to get that one into left center. Farnham around third, and Farnham's going to score. Zeke Bodie drives in the 15th run. RBI single from Zeke. He's now 2 for 4.
Next up, back to the start, we got number 9, Bryce Robinette.
A 4th at bat for Bryce Robinette, 2 for 3 in the ball game. Grounded out to third as last time, but a couple singles earlier. Take strike 1 from JJ Cardinal. And Spradley will have Thursday and Friday off before facing off against the Fort Collins Foxes Saturday night. 64 scheduled to play the Foxes tomorrow night up in Fort Collins for the regular season finale, assuming that game is still on. Cardinal checks first, short lead for Bodie. Up by 13 runs, probably not going to be stealing. A 1-2. Towards right center field, and it's going to get in the alley for a base hit. Bodie to third, and Bodie will be held up there as Robinette scoots into second with a double. Robinette 3 for 4.
Put your hands together. Number 18, Logan Carney.
And the Boulder 64's, they have brought their bats with them today. Really swinging it. Hit after hit. That went to the backstop. Bodie will just shut it down at third. I don't think they'll take any extra risks, up 15-2. Maybe on that double in the gap by Robinette, Bodie could have possibly scored from first, but the pitch is a called strike on Logan Carney. Just got enough of the outside edge. Carney a single his last time, that slow tapper up the first baseline, where Cardinal tried to field and go behind his back and get the out. Unable to. That one's towards right center field, fairly deep. And catch is made out there on the warning track. Nice grab. Oh, that'll do it for the 64's in the fourth, but they score 6 and now lead 15-2. 3 outs away from their 25th win of the summer. See if they can get it done, and it'll be Joey Parrish out on the mound. Parrish will throw the fifth for the 64's.
Well, don't be fooled by his haircut. On the mound, we now have number 28, Joey Parrish.
Yeah, it's unrecognizable. Man, great state of mind. Yeah, I know. You're right.
Also up number 2, Gabriel.
And welcome back, everyone, to the top of the fifth as Joey Parrish will take over on the mound. Jake Barnett throws 2 innings after Willems throws 2 innings, so Parrish on for the final 3 outs, and he'll face 9-1-2. Gabe Wren, Jerry Sanchez, and Kyle Miller. And Joey has himself a haircut. I mean, there's haircuts, and then there are haircuts, and Joey Parrish got himself a big time cut. You know, the long.
You get a dollar. You get a dollar. Only if you look both ways before you cross the creek.
Yeah, Parrish had the long flowing locks before, and now he comes today with a fresh cut and almost unrecognizable. It's like a whole new man out there. Ran into right field for a single to start the 5th inning. Wren now 1 for 2 with that leadoff single. Nice piece of hitting by Wren. Not trying to pull the ball. So here is Jerry Sanchez, leadoff man, number 7. The DH. He had a pop out to Robinette at short, and then he walked his last time. Then came around to score on the home run by Miller. A little bit high from Parrish, ball 1. Sanchez about 5'7", so the strike zone is a little bit smaller on him. Now, if it was Kyle Miller at the plate, that would have been strike 1. And now it's 2-0 on Sanchez. Spradley would need 4 runs here in the 5th inning to extend this ball game. And 10 after 5, 15-2 in the top of the 5th. That is low. 3 balls, no strikes on Sanchez. Third time through the lineup for Spradley. 3-0 delivery is ball 4. Looked pretty good, but called ball 4. Runners on first and second, no outs. And Kyle Miller will head to the plate. Hit a 2-run home run his last time. Sanchez with walks in his last 2 at-bats. Miller's home run went to left field pretty deep. At least probably 15, 20 feet at least over the fence. Miller 2 for 2 in the game. A single to right field and then the home run. Well, Farnham just paid a visit with his pitcher, Parrish. Get him to relax, throw some strikes, see how far these guys can hit it. First pitch to Miller is on the corner for strike 1. Good location. That's been a strike all game from Don Muth, home plate umpire. That time at the plate, and then something's wrong with the glove of Farnham. So we're going to need a new mitt for Xavier. Going to relace that bad boy. Saying, look at this cool glove I got, guys. And he's ready. He might ask to see one pitch with this new glove, and yep, he's going to get it. Just see how it works. So good to go. 1 strike on Kyle Miller. Two on, no outs. Top 5. Miller towards second. Langford had it go off of them. They still get the out there. Throw to first, not going to be in time, but good job by Charlie to stay with it and get the force at second.
Langford getting the out at second.
That tough hop, the in-between hop. Not quite a short hop or the big hop. So Gabe Wren moves from second to third. Sanchez is out. Kyle Miller on first, and at the plate is Kyle Cordo. Nice job by Farnham, keeping that in front. Moving up late to second was Miller. But I thought about it and said, you know what, I'll take second. '64's not too concerned about the runners on base, though. They need outs at the plate. Doesn't really matter if those 2 runs score. Cordo hits it high in the air and foul up the right field line. Ooh. Now look out in the parking lot. Folks did not see the foul ball coming. 1 ball, 1 strike on the center fielder, Kyle Cordo. Low for ball 2. Kyle Cordo out of Parker, went to Chaparral High School. Now at Lamar Community College. Cordo hits it well to center. Mosier, can he get there? Mosier does get there. Go home, not in time to get Wren at the plate. Wow, great throw from Mosier, and Farnham just couldn't quite get the tag on Wren, who slid around it. So 15-3 on the sac fly. Good throw from Mosier. Wren makes it 15-3. Good hustle by him. That was second bang-bang playing we've had at home plate. Robinette was called out earlier in the game, and then that time Wren called safe. But there's 2 outs. 64's 1 out away from another victory. At the plate is a new hitter for Spradley, not J.J. Cardinal. but it's Roy Higginbotham getting his first at bat in the second game. Now, Higginbotham played left field in game one, came in to play second for Willie Wilson in this game. And Jacob Amador is warming up in the Boulder bullpen should they need to use him. Called strike on Higginbotham. And Willems started the game. He threw the first 2 innings. Jake Barnett made his summer debut for the 64's through the third and fourth. Got Parrish on the mound in the top of the fifth. Couple looks at Kyle Miller on second. Swing and a miss from Higginbotham. Got 2 on him now. One strike away from a doubleheader sweep for the 64's in the final game at Scott Carpenter Park this summer. One, two. Higginbotham went around, strike 3, and that's going to be the ball game. 15-3, your final score. As Parrish gets the strikeout of Higginbotham to wrap it up for the final out.
And friends, family, competitors, thank you all so much for coming to our final regular season game and final game at Scott Carpenter Park. We, Boulder 64's, appreciate you all so much for supporting us. And please continue supporting us through the playoffs coming up this week. Thank you.
All right, so 25-9 for the 64's this summer. Believe they will play up in Fort Collins tomorrow night against the Foxes. And Spradley 19-15 with the loss. Before we go, we'll check in real quick on the Foxes and the Prospectors. 9-3 Prospectors winning that game in the bottom of the fourth. But 12-0 in game one, 15-3 in game two. 2 comfortable wins for the 64's here on this Wednesday afternoon/evening. Great hitting all day long. 4 home runs in the 2 games. Yeah, Mosier and Fillinger hitting home runs in this one. And Willems, Burnett, and Joey Parrish combined for a great pitching performance after a no-hitter in game one. All right, that's going to do it for Scott Carpenter Park this summer. Thanks so much for watching. Really enjoyed calling the games. I'm Alex Becker on our play-by-play, and good luck to all 4 teams competing in the playoffs this weekend. Boulder will play at 2:05 p.m. on Saturday versus the Western Nebraska Pioneers at City Park in Fort Collins. The Spradley Collegians will face the Fort Collins Foxes at 6:05 on Saturday, with the championship game set for Sunday afternoon at 4:05 p.m. These 2 teams might see each other again. We'll find out. But that's going to do it for tonight. Signing off from